By history, Nigeria is a politically driven country where every aspect of this country is politically related. Based on this, we are having too many divisions where we are not supposed to be divided. Now, we are having issues that are above politics. All the things that we did within ourselves in Nigeria here, within political parties, we can call it political competition because we are all motivated. We all believe that we can do something for this country. And that particular belief that we can participate better, that we can do better, that we know what to do, that is the reason why naturally as Nigerians, we will feel that whoever is in power, we can do it better than him. Because we are all driven by the love that we have for this country. That no matter who is in power, it's natural for a Nigerian to feel that he's not doing enough. Because we are so politically inflamed in Nigeria to the point that all we know is that we can do this better. And whenever someone is in power, there are people, even within the same political party, that will believe that they could do it better. So because of that, you will see that everybody has a following, everybody has a message, everybody has an idea, everybody has an ambition. And these ambitions and these ideas, they conflict with each other sometimes. But all this was okay because it was just due to the love that we have for this country, Nigeria. That's why we are going so hard against each other. That's why we are doing anything we can do just to take over and have opportunity for us to save this country or to help this country or to develop this country or to just, just say that we are Nigerians. That ambition there, that patriotism, that is the thing that fired the politics in Nigeria. Now, it is above that. And now we are seeing it clearly that it is not what we thought before. Because before, even though we all had our differences politically and ideologically, we were competing to work for Nigeria because we all loved Nigeria. That's why we fought. That's why we competed. That's why we went into elections. Every 4 years we have elections. And after that election, we spend the next 4 years thinking of the next election. That's Nigeria for you. Now, when you look at what we are facing now, the international attack, it becomes an issue where we have to ask, who wants Nigeria to fail? Because before we believed, nobody wanted Nigeria to fail, not even opposition parties. Because if there is no Nigeria, what are you going to lead? You have nothing to lead. What are you competing for? You have nothing to compete for. And that politics had limits. Today, it's crossing those limits. We are having issues where the international community are putting tags on issues that we are facing in Nigeria. Any Nigerian that is celebrating the demise of our reputation is not a Nigerian. That is unpatriotic. Because we have Nigerians that have been through different hardships, displaced. It's a time for Nigerians to be Nigerians. It's time for Nigerians to be Nigerians. There is no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it that we have a lot of different aspects in insecurity in Nigeria. And whoever is going to say that there is no issue is not being honest. Whoever is going to come out to say that there is no problem is not being honest. But if we want to solve a problem, we have to face the problem. If you don't call my name, I will walk past you because I will not know you're talking about me. So how do you want to resolve an issue when you have not even identified the issue? How are you going to resolve an issue when you don't name the issue, you don't call the name of that issue? The term genocide is a term that Nigerians here never used before. This is an imported term. We never used this before. There is no doubt that yes, we've also had religious clashes in this country. When you go back and look at the history of this country, we have had religious clashes, and we still have a bit of religious clashes. But we have to be able to identify where those clashes are. Wherever we have an issue, we have to identify what that particular issue is. There is no answer or there's no formula that solves all the issues at all. Yes, we have to accept the fact that we do have a group of terrorists in this country that will want to exterminate anybody that doesn't share that belief. Now, if you want to say that they want to eliminate anybody that does not share that belief, this means not only Christians, but anybody that does not believe in what they believe in. They might call themselves Muslims, they can call themselves what they want to call themselves. But they are out there and they are killing anybody that does not believe in what they believe in their own extreme ideology. Unfortunately, when you come to the north, due to the aspect that we have more Muslims than Christians here, you will see that, okay, when you see heavily Christian-dominated communities, they are mostly small communities that are at the side. So it's natural for anybody that wants to attack will definitely start with those particular communities that are there, because it is an easier point of attack. Not that they are actually out there because they want to kill another religion, no. It's that the minority places where we don't have the larger numbers, they are soft targets, and that's why they do this. Now, when you go to the north central of this country, when you look at the attacks, those are communal attacks. Those attacks are not what you will call a genocide. And if you want to call it a genocide, then it's a genocide between different tribes with each other that are fighting for certain resources. That's not a genocide. And when you then look at the list of people killed in the north central, it is heavily dominated by Christians. When you look at the kills that are done in the northeast or the northwest, filled with Muslims and some Christians, you go to the southeast, we know what happened with IPOV. We remember clearly when an army man in Nigeria here, that is a northerner, met another army woman, another officer who is from the southeast, and they fell in love. And instead of celebrating the fact that people from different divides of this country have come together to have a matrimonial marriage, to show that we are together, that woman's family there told the woman to come with her husband to the state for them to come and see him so that they can accept him. At the end of the day, the moment they arrived with that army man, we saw the videos, we know what happened. He was attacked immediately for being a northerner. He was killed and disgraced. And the woman, who is their own daughter there, was also not spared. We saw the videos too. They also killed her. Even though she is their daughter, they killed her. She did not leave their religion. He never forced her to leave Christianity. She was still a Christian and he was still a Muslim. And he came with his wife. But they killed him. And then they killed her in a worse way because they felt that it was a betrayal for her to have married somebody that is there. Are you going to call this genocide? You have to identify this as a group of people in that particular place that have grievances against another side of this country. That is not genocide as well. We also saw so many different issues where nobody asked anybody, are you a Muslim or a Christian? They just came and they killed. We have to stop this narrative that we're pushing now. It's too dangerous because it does not benefit anybody. Opposition or not, it does not benefit anybody for Nigeria to be weak. And if truly opposition, even though we understand that yes, they will definitely profit from the issues that we have now. That's a normal thing. But opposition should not be in the forefront of trying to spoil this country. Because we believed before that opposition was opposing the government because they love this country so much and they wanted to do better than that, not that. But today we are having a leader of a party that ruled this country for 16 years. 16 years. Within these 16 years, this is where Boko Haram was created, within that time. We all know what happened, the reason why they lost power in 2015, because of insecurity. But today, a former minister in this country is calling out to another country to come into Nigeria and save democracy. This is unfortunate. And opposition, from time to time, needs to be above politics. And let's keep this thing as Nigerians. Let's be Nigerians first.